Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Divide and Conquer's Northern Dunedain. Alright, continuing to have some success pushing into Angmar territory. Recently took Shadun with General Halbarad and his people over here. Probably going to let them sit there, and I'm going to take advantage of getting them some armor upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and retrain those guys over there. It looks like Angmar is pulling a lot of their troops back over into their territory. Over here we have General Arafor moving in to try to stalk some of these Angmar troops running around over here. Maybe we can kill some of them off. Over here in Gobadrain we have General Herbergil. I'm going to build his army up a little bit better too, especially with some cav. I need to get this cav up there so his army will be a little bit more effective, and then we can probably start pushing back in. And down here to the south we have Gandalf still down here with all his people. Probably going to go ahead and reconstitute his army too, try to build it up, and maybe we can push into western TATW. But I think we're going to need a pretty hefty force to take that place down. And finally down here is Aragorn. We're getting really close to Dunharrow. Should be just right here. As soon as we get in there, we should be able to get the Army of the Dead. And after that, I think I'm going to use them guys and attack Zagkala and Goblin Town and all that, and push up into there. Okay, let's see here. What do we got going on here? We can probably lower taxes here now, since it looks like we have things under control over in this neck of the woods. And let's take a look at the rest of our agents. He moved, and I'm going to leave him there. Alright, I think that'll do it. How's our finances looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty good ever since we took Shadun. That's a nice money maker, over 1,600. Alright, let's go on to the next turn. Candidate for adoption. Horse Breeders Guild in Shadun. Okay, we'll take it. And take Angsul. Alright, that's that town right there. Yeah, he moved all his people back over here. Okay, how are we looking? Just over 2,200 in the coffers currently. New family member. And we got an encampment and some farms done. Alright, let's see. Anything change up here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we might be able to go out and kill this force right here. General Ogur. He's got some warg skirmishers in there and some pellers and some other things. And he's got some small pocket armies out here. We can probably kill these guys off too. Shouldn't be a problem dealing with them. Alright, any action over here? Nope. Alright, let's go down to Aragorn here before I forget about this.
Yes, my lord.
Damn, it's going to take us a while to squeeze up in through here, it looks like. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, we need to get right here. Guess we gotta wait till the next turn to move up in there. Alright, let's come back up here then. Well, we can retrain those guys. Might as well fix them up. Yeah, let's go ahead and start attacking some of these folks over here. We should be alright dealing with this army. Hopefully we can get them. In right there. Oh, he's got 3 wargs in here. What's his general? Angmar bodyguards. Alright, let's fight.
Attack!
Start deployment. Okay. My guess is he's going to come up here to this high ground. Maybe we should come over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's come over here. You guys can set up there. And let's get all our missile weapons right back here. And then our cav. And let's go. Yep, he's right up there. Alright, let's move over here. Let's see what the hell he's going to do. Where the hell's he going? Oh, he's going over there? Come on with this, man. Alright, let's go harass him with our cav. Maybe we can shoot up some of them damn wargs on the way over there. Let's see, let's get these guys up here. These guys right here. Alright, let's get over here, guys. Hurry up. Damn, that sucks. He's going way over there. I wonder if I shouldn't redirect onto this higher ground over here and then come in from this direction. You know what? I think I'm going to do that since it's such a long distance. Let's come over here. I don't want to be down in this bowl here. Let's come over Let's go to this side with our cav and harass those wargs over there. And he's gonna back away, the bastard. Let's get up here. Let's get up on this high ground here and shoot him up. Yeah, these are his regular wargs, not his skirmishers, so we should be alright shooting them up. Let's get up here a little closer. Yeah, sit there and be dumb. Alright, here he comes. Let's get to the high ground. Alright, he's gonna come at us, it looks like. Alright, let's get up right up here then. Oh, maybe he's gonna stay there. Alright, let's go back. Nope, he is moving forward. He's taking his time though. Let's come over here and shoot them damn wargs up. Yeah, wargs are good, but you gotta play them well, and the AI does not play them well. They're very susceptible to archer fire. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright, let's see. Let's get a shield wall fired up. Alright, you guys open up. Alright, let's get our horse archers out here. Harass them damn wargs. Alright, can you guys range them? Yep. And you guys range them. And you guys range them. You guys harass these wargs. Look at that, man. Demolishing in his wargs, man. Yeah, these horse archers are really good against wargs. You can sit there and run away from them the whole time. Let's come out here. Well, I don't want to get too close to them because those are his skirmisher wargs out there. Let's get away from those guys. Alright, let's get our shield wall over here a little closer. Alright, everybody target them damn wargs. No special abilities with this general. Is he actually going to charge those wargs all the way up here?
Come together, Dunedain.
Let's get these guys over here.
The battle is
Alright,
very
everybody's
much
still
in our
shooting.
favor. Victory will
We're
be
getting
ours.
terrible arcs over here. Let's move these archers over here. And let's back these guys up. Alright, these guys are out of ammo. Yeah, let's come back up this way. Get over here, guys. Alright, we need to get in behind those guys over there. We're getting decent arcs here. Let's move the general over here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Get in behind these guys. Alright, let's hit him. Alright, archers, unload. Alright, that's his general right there. And those guys just broke. Alright, let's flex these guys over here. Alright, you guys back up. General can stay there. Alright, you guys can come over here. Alright, you guys run them down. Alright, you guys move right here. Alright, we took care of them. Let's see. Getting terrible arcs with them. Let's get to the top of the hill. Alright, let's send the general into this fight over here. All these guys are firing. You guys get up here quick. Let's get some cav over here. And let's run into these guys. Alright guys, come on, get in a fight.
The enemy general abandons his...
And he's breaking. Alright, you guys unload on them wargs. Alright, let's get our cav out of there.
The enemy army
Here we go.
the field.
Let's chase these
Pursue
guys down.
and run them down. This is a clear victory.
Alright, well, at least we got his general, too. One of them got away, the bastards. Lost 31 guys for over 500 of them. Execute. Alright, I don't think they have enough movement points to go any further.
Making camp
Yeah,
here.
there's a larger force out here somewhere, too, we gotta be mindful of. Alright, let's go ahead and finish all these guys off next. Let's hit this force first.
We shall engage.
We're gonna be able to
honorable,
get back in there, I
glorious
hope. We should
victory.
be able to.
As you command.
Alright, wargs and fellers. Let's take them down.
We attack.
Looks like we're gonna be going uphill in this fight. Alright, let's get everybody set up here. Alright, let's move. Alright, let's get the cav up here, see if we can harass some of these guys. Yeah, they're gonna get all the way over there. Alright, let's move up here. Speed it up. Let's go, guys. Yeah, we're gonna shoot these guys all to hell, too. Alright, infantry set up right there, and missile weapons right here on this peak. And cav, let's get over here. Alright, yeah, this is a pretty good position here. Should be able to get some decent arcs. Alright, let's have some of you guys target them wargs. Alright, shield wall right there.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, here comes his wargs. Alright, redirect fires on them. Alright, let's get these guys back here. And cav up here. Alright, you guys roll in.
If we continue like this, the enemy general
Alright, archers
flees
stand
like
by.
the coward he is. Press onward. The enemy army
There we
flees
go.
the field.
Let's run these
Pursue
guys
and run
down.
them down. This is a clear victory.
Alright, lost 12 guys for 300 of them. That'll work. Execute. Alright, I don't know if we'll have enough movement points to take
We
them
have
guys out.
triumphed.
Your orders, my lord.
Maybe just barely, though. Let's see. Let's leave the pikemen here.
By your command.
Garrison,
Yes, my
and let's
lord.
use the rest of these guys to go.
We shall
Oh, yeah, they're
engage.
just out of range. Alright, can we get
Your
him
orders,
back
my
in?
lord.
No. Alright, army routed. Okay. And we're going to have to lower taxes here. And might as well train them guys up. Alright, what next can we do? Let's spend a little bit of money. Get some chicken farms up there. And there. What about back here? We've been neglecting a numinous back here too. Maybe we can get a market. Council hall would be nice too. How are we looking over here? Yeah, we're at 81%. Alright, let's come back down this way. Tyrduine, nothing there. Don't need that stuff. Non-Enerod. Mustard ground. We're at 6% here. Yeah, that's not going to do us much good, but a guardhouse would be alright here. Can we do anything else over here at Drunedain that might be useful? Lumber camp, possibly. Get some lumbermen. What about over here at Cameth Bryn? Council Hall. Could be useful. But you know what? I think I'm going to get some... Yeah, let's get some chicken farms and stuff out here so we can get these populations up. Let's get one up here. That's going to eat up all our cash. And I don't think we... Still can't retrain those guys. Here we can train no Dunedain Cav. Let's get them guys some experience upgrades. And I think that's going to be about it for this turn. Should have just over 2,200 next turn. Let's take a look at our agents.
Yes, my lord.
Let's keep him moving down this
Yes.
way.
Stop, my lord.
Alright, this spy. Let's run up here and see what's all going on up this neck of the woods here.
Approaching quietly.
Alright, there's
I
that
shall
half stack he had
continue
running around over here. Well, we might be able to snag that place
Yes,
up
my
later
lord.
on. Alright, and our other spy, he's going to stay there, I think. And just to confirm,
Your orders,
yeah, we're going to
my
have to get
lord.
him next turn. Alright, I think that'll do it. Let's go on to the next turn. Candidate for optionless decline. One ring. Down in Dunland territory, it looks like. Alright, eating up the profits. Just over 2,800 in the coffers. And we got some retraining done, and we got some scouts. Good. Alright, and before I forget about them, let's go ahead and move them now. Let's move them up toward Gobadrain so they can get in that army over there. Alright, General Radbug is moving over to the west. Ang Sul, he's got General Nuzra in here. Fair amount of troops in there. Maybe I can
Yes, my
bind
lord.
some of these guys up with these guys and we can hit that place. Oh, what are these guys doing? Trying to make a push down here with one troop or something?
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Wow, I need to fix up some of these damn cartolins. Alright, let's go finish him off.
As you command.
Yeah, maybe we can grab up this place too while we're down here.
Glorious victory.
Yeah,
To
one
battle.
set of fellers. Let's take them out.
Attack.
Start deployment. Alright, just a one unit. Let's go. Everybody up this way. Alright, let's get the cav up here to this high ground.
Infantry. Units double time.
Let's get right up here with all the missile weapons. Just shoot them up. Cav back here. Damn, how far is he going back here? Alright, let's get the archers right up here then if he's going to keep running. Yeah, let's stay away from him. I'm just going to shoot him up. Alright, archers are firing. Alright, let's get a shield wall back here. These guys can come in over here.
The enemy are
Shoot 'em
badly
up.
bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Dropping like flies. Jeez, man.
Behold
What a massacre.
our cowardly foe run.
Unload on them.
This is a clear victory.
Jeez, man. Didn't lose anybody for 254 of them. That'll work.
We have
Camp sacked. Alright, let's
Yes,
see.
my lord.
I guess we can take all these guys with us. I don't want to leave this place too weak, though.
Your orders, my lord.
Maybe we can move this militia back there. Well, I want to keep some infantry with me too, though. I want to bring the cav. I think we got enough archers here. Let's go ahead and move some of these archers back over here.
By your command.
Hopefully there's nothing running around over there. Alright, let's see. Where's my spy over here? He's over there. Let's run over here, see if there's anything closing in on us. Yeah, that half stack's coming this way.
I'm gonna stick you.
Approaching quietly.
I wonder if I shouldn't just...
Yes,
yeah, I don't want to
my
risk
lord.
losing Shadun. You know what?
Yes.
Let's bring them all back this way.
Assembling a mighty
That
host.
half stack is making me
Your
nervous.
orders, my lord.
Have a
He's
taste
probably
of
going to
my
come right over
blade.
here. Yeah, this place is not that valuable to us at the moment, so... Alright, now what do I want to do up
Yes,
here?
my
Oh,
lord.
before I forget, let's come down here with Aragorn.
Your orders, my
Let's get
lord.
right in here.
Yes.
Hopefully that's all we need to do is just be in this territory. I think that's what the case is. We'll find out next turn, I guess. See if we can get that army to dead. Alright, how are we looking over here? Alright, and let's use the rest of this money on some more farms. Let's build them up next. Okay. Yeah, I think I might combine
Yes,
some of
my
these
lord.
guys up. Or should I wait for that cav to get up
Your
here?
will, my lord.
Maybe I'll do
Your
that.
orders, my lord.
I wonder if we can kill these guys off, but then we'll be too close to them. Let's come over here just to make sure
With
it's clear.
honor.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah,
go
let's
no
be
further
patient.
than
We're in no hurry now.
my lord.
Let's get all these guys together and then we'll combine up and then we'll go up in there. So I want to make sure everything's
Yes,
in
my lord.
good situation here. Alright, can we do any kind of retraining anywhere? Not yet. What about in Fennis Drunen? Not yet. Matter of fact, let's see how long. Cardlin 6 turns. And up here, 1 turn. Well, we can get some more cav later on. Yeah, we'll leave that cav here, I think. These guys can probably move, though.
Your will, my
Yeah, let's
lord.
bring them over here. Let's build this army up. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and get some sentinels. And let's lower taxes. And I think that'll do it for now. Should have just over 2,200. And did we move the rest of our guys?
Yes, my lord.
These guys need to stay down here.
As you wish, my lord.
Those guys
my
moved,
lord.
and ooh, here comes that stacked army too. Once we get that cav up here, I'm thinking we should be okay to kill those guys off if they decide to attack
My
us.
lord.
Alright, that should be it for now. Let's go on to the next turn. Candidate for adoption, gonna decline. Alright, just over 2,600 in the coffers. Got some farms done in a library in Shadun, that'll work. Okay. Anything happening down here? I don't know where that stack of Misty Mountain troops went to.
My
Get
lord.
these guys over here.
As you wish.
Alright, we can train those guys finally. Let's get them fixed up. And how are we looking over here? Not yet. And this cav's going to keep moving up this way.
Yes. March to exhaustion.
Alright, he's starting to
continuing
consolidate
later.
troops over here. And he's moving in towards Shadun like I
Your
figured.
orders, my lord.
Okay, we should be able to go kill these guys. Alright, what is going on down here? Do we have to sit
Yes,
here
my
for a
lord.
couple turns or something?
Your orders, my lord.
That's where we're supposed to go, right? Not entirely sure. Let's let him sit there and see what will happen. Hopefully we don't have to capture the place or something like that. Alright.
Yes,
Yeah,
my
let's
lord.
get all these guys together over here and then we're going to go out here and attack. Yeah, there's that half stack right there.
My lord.
Alright, let's run the spy back up this way.
Approaching quietly.
See how things are looking in
Approaching
Nangsul.
quietly.
Yeah, we should be able to handle those guys too.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm thinking we should be alright holding those guys off, but I wonder if I shouldn't bring some of these
Yes,
guys
my
over
lord.
there. I don't know. Well, we're running up on time anyways. We'll handle the rest of this business in the next episode. Let's go ahead and end her here.